Hi, today we're going to talk about volume and we're going to solve this volume question. Describe the net of a cylindrical oatmeal container shown. Make a sketch of the net, find the surface area of the container, and explain your reasoning. So notice to the right we have an image of the oatmeal container, and we're going to define our values. The radius is 2 inches and the height would be 7 inches, and they give us that in the diagram. And we're going to break apart the net. The net has 3 parts, which will be the top, it'll be the curved surface, and then it'll be the bottom. We are going to put the values into the net where it is the circle at the top, which has the radius of 2 inches. It's a rectangle in the middle, and it's another circle at the bottom. When you break apart the pieces of a cylinder, you really just get a circle, a rectangle, and a circle. And that'll be like the top, the curved surface, and the base. So what we're going to do to find the surface area of the whole cylinder is we're going to find the area of the separate parts and put them all together. So we're going to start by finding the area of a circle. So we're going to note down our formula. Which would be area equals pi r squared. And based on the parts that we drew in the net, we're going to put in the radius, which we know is 2 inches, so we have area equals pi times 2 squared, which would give us 4 pi. And we're going to put that in our calculator, which would give us 12.5664. Notice that in the net, we discussed that we have 2 circles. So this is a very important factor because we found the area of 1 circle and we have the area of 2 circles. So we're going to take 12.5664 and we're going to multiply it by 2. So 2 times 12.5664, and that'll give us 25.1327. And that's going to be the value for the area of both circles, the top and the base. And we'll make a note of that. Next, we're going to find the area of a rectangle, which is the middle curved surface of the cylinder. And that'll be the area equals 2 pi times the radius times the height. So when we plug the values in, we'll get 2 pi times 2, which we discussed was the radius, and 7, which we saw was the height. So we'll get area equals 2 pi times 2 times 7, and when we put that in our calculators, we'll get 87.9646. We'll write that down. So notice we found the height of, notice we found the area of both circles, and we found the area of the rectangle. So we're going to add the area of both circles together plus the area of the rectangle, which is going to be the formula for the whole area of the cylinder. Because both circles and the rectangle are the parts that make up the cylinder, and we found the area separately, so if we add them together, we'll just get the area of the cylinder. So we're going to add 25.1327 plus 87.9646, and when we add them together, we're going to get 113.0973. And that is our value for the area, surface area of a cylinder. Now, you might think that there's another way to do this, which is a bit easier, and we could also use the area of a cylinder formula. So that formula is going to be 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. And we take the values and we could plug them in. We're going to get the area equals 2 pi times 2 times 7 plus 2 pi times 2 squared. And when we put that whole segment in our calculator, whether you want to break it up into two parts or put it all in together, we're going to find that the area equals 113.0973, which is the same value as we got when we calculated the area of the two circles plus the area of the rectangle. We get the same answer. Notice because we covered the same surface area and the same amount of coverage that we're going to get the same answer whether you use the formula or you break it apart.